Hi everyone, it's me Lisa. Hi, how are you? Here I am. I just want to show you this small journal that I made. I didn't measure it. Let me measure it. I forgot. Let's see. It's four. It's almost 4.5. No, it's four and I would say almost 4.5 by 5.5. And what I did was that I made it into three parts here, trifold. And then on the spine here, I used some lace with little flat flowers. And on the back, I sewed this pocket, which is this one here. This is how I make it. I cut the shape out on my Cricut machine, or I also make a template if I don't have any and I just want to cut one. Like I would want to cut one out right away, and then I will cut one in half, and that would be this pocket right here. But what I do is that I sew it, and this one I sewed all around um, on top here, and then down here I sewed in the pocket, and you can see it in the back. And this is the loose cardstock I got from it's very sturdy, from Joann's. So that's how I make that pocket. And then I stamped, you can see that I stamped it. It's in the back of this junk journal. So I stamped it with this stamp on I went to Joann's on July 1st, and they had a July 1st sale. So I got it for $2.99, $3 on sale. Okay, so inside the pocket I put a card in here also, and I stamped it with that butterfly pocket. But on the, if you see the edges, I used this punch, and I just turn it around where I can see where I lined it up with one of the scallops, and then I just punch each edge, and that's how I get that effect there. And then on the back I lightly stamp the butterfly only, and then, well, not really only, some of the other stuff came out a little bit, but it's distressed, looks very distressed. And then I used a line stamp that I have, and I stamped the lines to use it as a journaling card for writing. And the stamp, I stamp it right on top of the pocket and the top part, the whole thing, like that. So it looks like the card. And then you just tuck that in there. And it's all distressed. And a little bit of distressed here, not that much. And behind it is another cardstock. You can see it from one of my Prima pads. And it has the script writing on it, if you can see. And then this is the front, which I have a picture of a vintage woman, and I stamped that with one of my stamps. And the first, let's see, let's open it up, because it opens like this into three parts. And so I have tissue paper here, I decoupaged. I have a little pocket here, and this is from Eva Agnes, which I fussy cut it. I made a card and stamped it in a couple of places. Let's see, this one page here, I have a card which I embellished, and I clipped it with the clip. Let's see. It got glued. Okay, here it is. And it has the washi tape, the butterfly washi tape from Tim Holtz, I think. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. I stamped it with Dream, and then with one of the cutouts from my punches. And then a little card there from my Prima books. And then the back is plain to write on. And then the clip, here's a little card on the clip. And let me clip it back there. So I'm going to go to the back of the page. And here's a vintage card. And the back is plain. And this is a digital from Eva Agnes. I just cut it into that size. It's like a 3x3. And I stamped vintage on it. And the back is plain. But this collage sheet comes with the lines on it, which makes a good journaling card. And then the birds I have in there, which I forgot where I got that one from. I have to look it up. And then on the other side is where I have the clip. But on this side, on the side, it's a pocket. See? Okay. And then in the middle here, I flip the page over, and I have a side pocket there, an insert, and you can flip it over, and I added that card there for my embossing machine, embossing folders, and then I just embellished it there. And here's the card. I think it's the Innkeeper I got this digital from. You can use it for journaling. And then here is with the paper clip, and it's a little pocket, and then I have the jar in there. It's a little tag that you can write on both sides. It has lines on it. And then I have the washi tape on it. So this one I could clip. I don't know where did the clip fell. Okay, put it back in later. And this is from my Prima book, this piece right here, and the washi tape. And then here's another side pocket insert, and this is a cutout. This and that, it says on there. And then this on this page here, I have a rhinestone little glitter stone there, and then it says hello beautiful. That's washi tape. And on that pocket, a couple of things in here. Let's see, I have this one that says postcard, and you can write on it. And this one says coffee from one of the Eva Agnes cards I cut out. And on this pocket, I distressed it after I ripped it with my fingers. And then that's also paper from one of my paper pads. Here's a jar. And a card of Marie Antoinette. And this is a bookmark. Paris is not a city, it's a world. It's colorful. And you can write on the back. And that's for this front pocket. Oops. And let me see, I missed the page in here. Let's see, because I know. Let's see, because I have to go in here. This page here flips open here. And then this one flips open this way. So this one flips open, and this one in the back. This is the back. This is the front. I should have started with the front here, where you got the pocket. And then after this one where the insert is, and this is where I did the tissue, decoupage the tissue paper, and this is that small pocket there on the side. And then here is one of Eva Agnes card, the same one that I did smaller on the other page. This is what what it looks like. And I stamped the word vintage, and then I did the waterfall in the middle here, and I just you know, added that to it with the teacups, and then you just flip them up, and quite a few in there, and then washi tape here at the crease there. So let's go back again. Pocket. And here's the flip with the card in it. And here's this page. This page. And then inside the first page, this is plain. And then this here is the sold tag. And then this is glued on here. It says postcards. So you turn all of these over, and this is where the waterfall is. You can flip this in there, and then you close your book. And then you tie it up with the ribbon. I have to put this back in there. Just put it in here like this. You can basically just put it anywhere you want, and then you close your book, and then you tie it. So this is a really cute book. I'm gonna put it on my Etsy shop, but my Etsy shop is closed now because I'm going away to New York to craft with my girlfriend, and I'll be doing some videos from over there because we're gonna craft some. We're gonna make some journals and cards. Stuff like that. So if you're interested, you can also email me, and I can probably send build you through PayPal. And then I wanted to show you some cutouts. I have these tags I cut out that I use when I'm making my books, and some of them have glitter on it, cardstock. And then I make all different sizes. I could make, and I make larger ones than this. So, and I cut these out on my Cricut air machine, and my small, whichever Cricut. I have two of them. And then here's are some from my Prima books. And here's the back of it. And I also have cutouts that I use, like I'll cut out some, I'm gonna look at some hearts. Here they go. I cut out hearts, as you can see, and shapes to use to embellish. And these from my paper pads too. That's from the Prima paper pad. And here goes a map, piece of a map. And some of the small tags that I cut out with the scallop edges. Like the other ones I was showing you, they were all scallop edges also. And then I have this piece here too for embellishment. A typewriter, and these are larger hearts. And here goes the nice side of it. And here. And windows. And then here's the card that I gesso, and then I sewed around it. And here's the pink flower. I sprayed it, and then I put the lace in the bottom, and you can also write in the back and in the front. Then this pocket I made, just like well, with this one, the shape to this card is this shape right here. Excuse me, with the round edges. Whoops. I'm sorry. This one is made with the round edges. I have to make a tutorial on these. And then I have this one here from the loose paper pads in Joann's. And this one I cut out of my Cricut. So here it is. And then what I do is that I punch the edges with this here. As you can see them here. I cut them out because I fold this. I distress it and I fold it up. And then I cut the sides for here and here. And then I punch the edges with this. But on this side, you have to make sure that you take your edge and you line it up inside with the scallop. One scallop edge. And then you press it and you punch it, and that's how you get that edge really nice. And then these doilies I got in Hobby Lobby, but I also have an embosser machine that I make my own doilies, and I use those also. And then with the same butterfly stamp I showed you, I made this card, and I like this. Alright, so and then I have this here cut out pieces to make pockets on the side of my books and stuff. And I made this pocket, which I want to do a tutorial on. And this card stack is from a Prima book. And here's the back page, how I made it with the hearts I cut out. And this is from a digital I cut out, and then I put the stone there. And then I used the rigid scissors and I went around it. I folded in the bottom. And did I fold it up? No. This one I didn't fold it up. I folded in the sides right here to make it wide. You can fit a lot of cards in it that way. Like this. See? Fit quite some cards in here. It's nice to have. And I guess that is for now. Oh, I want to show you this too, that I cut them out. And I made this one here. I made it really nice. I embellished this one. And I stamped that with the same stamp, and I made lines in the back with the stamps that I have. And then that's it. I put that in there. But you can see how nice it looks with the ribbon, the lace, and the pearls, and the bling right there, the eyelid. And that eyelid, I got it, this white one, I bought it in Odd Job. One time they had them on sale for 99 cents. And then this card here, I also used the cards that I cut out and I glued this on it. Hold on. To use in my journals. I could be using a size. This is too large. This is just the right size, but I use it. It has to be a little bit. I thought I had one. I thought I had one in here, but I don't. I have it a little bigger, you know, just to make a frame around it so it could stick out. Then that's what I do, and then it looks really excuse me, and then it looks really nice. And you can also use it on a, you can use it like this on a tail too and embellish it. That would look really nice. You know, use your ideas. You see my little flower here is crocheted. And this what I did on top also. So I guess this is it until I can make another video, because I'll be leaving next week to New York. And this is the lace I use from Hobby Lobby, just in case. If you have any questions. And I'm going to try to do a video on a lot of the stuff that I make. So until next time, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.